So as you guys can see, we are clearly not in a cemetery today or a historic location. Actually, I decided to challenge myself and prepare my friends at work Polish Vigilia. I've been living in this country long enough to have enjoyed Vigilia on several occasions. So in today's episode of Kult America, let's see how I, as an American guy, can manage cooking it. I just want to put this out there that I am a terrible cook. Normally, for Vigilia in Poland, Polish people eat carp. We don't have carp right now. Something about the way that an old Polish babcia cooks it that really makes it epic. I'm gonna bake it with a little bit of lemon. Oh, thank God my wife is good at cooking because my family would be in trouble. Yeah. Oh, I gotta say, it looks pretty good. All right, I'm gonna let that keep warming up. Maybe the next thing I should get on will be bigos. So here's what I'm going to do for the bigos. What I'm gonna do, just in the interest of being efficient, I'm gonna stick this in the water, okay? And then I will go ahead and put this sausage in. All right, we've got a few things going on at once here. We're waiting for the oven to heat for the fish. Waiting for this stuff to boil so that I can make bigos. The other thing I have to make is pierogi with cabbage and mushroom. So the pierogi is the next thing that I have to start on. I'm gonna go ahead. Do two things at once. I will chop up and fry these mushrooms and onions. Those will eventually go inside of the pierogis. I'm procrastinating a little bit because making the pierogi dough is going to be really hard. I'm going to salt up this water a little bit. Cool. So far, everything is going pretty well. All right, let's fry these onions and mushrooms. All right, now it's time for the, I think, hardest part of Vigilia, and that is preparing the dough for pierogi. It might seem simple, it's just a little bit of water, oil, and flour, but there is some magic that goes into it. You have to trust me. You put the flour in, a little bit of oil in there, kind of warm water. Okay. I don't mean to brag, but I think that that's actually pretty good. All right, so things are starting to come together here. I've got my pierogi dough ready to go. Fish is done, sitting in the oven so it doesn't get cold. Ingredients for bigos right now is basically ready to go. I have to add a little bit of tomato sauce. I always see Polish grandmas using a cup and just kind of cutting out little segments of dough. In the Polish language, pierogi is already plural. So when we say pierogis in English, it actually sounds pretty funny because it's like pierogis. So in Polish they would say, one pierog, 3 pierogi. And this is where I always go wrong. I always put way too much stuff and then you fold it over. This is the hardest part. I would go as far as to say as this is a labor of love. I want to take the fish out before it gets too dry. This is really starting to come together. I set the water to boil the pierogi, and in the meantime, I'm going to make my pancakes with mushroom and onion. It's naleśniki z grzybami. What I really wanted to make was croquete. All right, now we are going to make salad. It consists of carrots, tuna, and mayonnaise. This salad is more like soup. It's not bad. That's actually not bad at all. Okay, cool. It's time for probably the most stressful moment of this whole experience, putting the pierogi in the water. All right, it's the moment of truth. All right, I think the hardest part is behind me. Now all we need to do is clean up the kitchen and prepare it for Vigilia dinner. I think it wasn't so bad. I have to take my friends here for the moment of truth to see what their opinion is. Okay, guys, Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Oh, looks delicious.
Wow. Fantastic. You did it all by yourself?
I certainly did.
That is
Wow.
Oh man.
So,
Okay. You're a man of many
Oh, that's classic.
how do you think it looks? Describe it a little bit, compare it.
I think it looks good. I mean, I'm impressed with
fish looks
pierogi
amazing.
because it's not easy to make.
The Bigos looks not
definitely
like
not
like
color.
Bigos too much, but yeah, but you know, A for effort.
Yeah, it's kind of like
good.
cabbage with ketchup.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, Ryan, but yeah,
okay.
that's the thing.
Okay,
so
well, before we eat,
yeah.
może jedno słowo po polsku, tak? Chciałbym życzę wam wszystkiego najlepszego, zdrowa, rodzina, tak dalej, udane prace, sława na tapowe dietę, biuro i tak dalej, więc no, wszystko najlepszego, smacznego.
Dziękujemy, Ryan, wzajemnie.
And what is that? Because I cannot recall anything similar that I eat.
Pancakes.
Okay.
I wanted to make croquette, but it didn't work out, so it's kind of pancakes.
Well, this is the
with
closest thing in the form.
I'm surprised the pierogies came out better than I expected.
Ryan, we've been friends for many years, so I'm gonna take the liberty of telling you the honest truth. This is the worst pierogi I ever had in my life. Seriously, I've never had anything worse than this.
Because my wife is like, you know, you should cook. At least a few times a week you need to cook. And I'm like, I would love to, but I suck at cooking.
Smakowało? Nie.
All right,
Ale przecież tu nie o to chodzi. Tu chodzi o to, żeby się cieszyć magią świąt, a to zdecydowanie jest.
Żeby się podzielić.
Właśnie, więc dziękuję wam również, że jesteś tutaj przez nasze tragiczne Wigilie, ale co ja mogę powiedzieć? Próbowałem, nie wyszło mi. Napisać w komentarzu, co może być lepsze w następny rok i to wszystko najlepszego.
Hej.
Alright, those guys were seriously ungrateful, but I know that my wife loves me, so I'm going to bring her a little something to eat. You know, presentation's going to be everything. Okay. Okay.
Dobrze. Dziękuję. Co to jest? Co to jest?
To jest Wigilia.
A krokiety są z czym?
Z grzyby.
Z grzybami?
Tak, z grzybami.
Pycha.
Co tu jest?
Bardzo dobre.
Nie no, co tu jest w tym czerwonym?
Aha. To jest bigos. You see? This is the reaction I was looking for. Ona mówiła, że jest bardzo dobre. Tak? Kasia mówiła pyszne, pycha.
Prawda. Ja powiem
Widzisz,
skrócić.
to częściej robi.
Rewelka.
See? I knew it. Those guys were just ungrateful. Okay.
Aż kipi tradycją.